Alright, hello everybody. This is a obviously different video than normal. Not my usual experience or journey videos. It's just going to be a tier list. There is one in the works. It's just going to be a bit of a bigger project. So I thought in the meantime, why don't we get a tier list going? You know, people like those, I like making them. And why not talk about WoW zones? Funnily enough, the first ever video I ever made was about my favourite zones in the game, but that's definitely changed. And I found this tier list, so we'll just get right into it. It's got a lot of zones, so this is going to be a long thing, so definitely just... This is a background video, alright? But right away, let's get immediately into it. It actually has separated classic zones from cataclysm zones. So, Elwyn Forest Classic is pretty amazing, to be honest. I feel it just perfectly captures what Classic is meant to be. It's a lot of people's first steps, you know? Yeah, just really, that is Classic. Not even, despite my Season of Discovery thing, I don't normally play Alliance, but this zone always amazed me. Westfallen Classic? It's good. It is good. But I'm going to put it in B for now, because I feel it's a little bit so-so. I'm going to be moving these all the way, like, throughout the video, like, and go, oh no, this is good, maybe go here, etc. Because there's a lot of zones to go through. Red Ridge? Not the biggest fan, but it... So I think that the Westfall, you know, I'll put it there, because I think that the Westfall quests are better than Red Ridge quests, but I think the feel of Classic is better in Red Ridge. These are very much the same. I'm not saying that Westfall doesn't, but Duskwood is actually really good in Classic. It's really good. The ambience you feel there. I remember the first time doing it back in like 2019, 2020, like on a Dwarf Hunter. I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, I heard about it, it's really good. Stranglethorn. It's iconic. But I'm gonna have to put it a bit lower, because as a Horde, I think it's okay, but I hate the zone as Alliance. I just hate how much travel there is. It's a beautiful zone, and I love the music. I often just listen to the music in the background. I listen to WoW music in the background all the time, but I just can't get past how long the running is as Alliance. Dunmoreau? It might be S tier. Might be S tier. I will put it S tier for now, because personally, I love snowy zones in Classic. I haven't played all of them. I think Winter Spring is one I have not played very much of. But I just love snowy zones in WoW. It just feels right, you know what I mean? And the quests are pretty good. They are pretty good. They submit what you think. Ironforge is maybe my favourite city in Classic. Mockmedan. It's alright. It's not as good as Westfall or Red Ridge, but it's alright. Standard. Get some good group quests going. It introduces that. But I don't really feel like there's anything special about the zone, you know? Not to say it's bad. Again, I don't think like any of these are bad. Unless I put you in F, I don't think you're a bad zone. Yeah, I might have to move these up here. We'll see. Wetlands in Classic? It's not bad. Again, it's not bad. I think I prefer the Classic version over the Cataclysmed version, to be honest. Spoiler alert. I just remember running through here so many times to get to Silverpine Forest as Alliance. But no, it's solid quests. You know, doing up archaeology and killing the dragon more and that. Murlocs. It's solid. Like, but it doesn't. You know, I think we might do that. Because I like WoW. I like WoW. Badlands, I actually don't like Badlands. I just don't think it's very fun or engaging. It's just the same texture. And it's just, you go around in a big circle. It's good for quests, like efficiency wise, but it's so boring. Syrian Gorge, I do quite like Syrian Gorge. I like the Dark Iron stuff in there. Some of the dragon stuff. It's solid. You know, I think B tier is just like the solid tier. Burning Steps though, you know, there's not a lot going on. You got the Onyxia start for Alliance, you know, killing the orcs. It's kind of meh to me. Teldrassil in Classic. Beautiful zone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful zone. But I don't really like the quests there. I think purely on aesthetics, I could probably put it like bottom of A. Maybe top of B. Because it is a gorgeous zone. I love the Night Elf stuff in Classic. But I don't like the quests there. Darkshore. I don't like Darkshore either. I don't like the Darkshore quests. I know they're efficient, but I just don't really like them. I think it's better than Burning Steps though. Ashenvale. This might be a hot take. I think it is dog water in Classic. I think again, beautiful zone, but the quests just suck. As Horde as Alliance, they just suck. Having to run across the whole zone. Like, you know, maybe I can put it in C because it is very pretty and I love the music. But again, I'll leave it at the quests are just bad. Jara in Classic. I might have to make a new tier because there's actually a couple. Hang on. Outer over low. Not enough experience. I've done maybe 2 quests in Classic Jara. I can't really comment on it, to be funny. Felwood. Felwood is actually pretty good in Classic. I've only done it as Horde, but it's... And again, I think it's solid. It's got some fairly okay quests. The travel time isn't great. But, I don't know, somehow the zone just feels... It feels like Warcraft. It feels like Warcraft 3. Moonglade... I mean... There's nothing there. Like... I'll just put it there, but that's not saying it... It's a weird place to put it, but it's just because it's like nothing there. Winterspring... I have quested here very little. Very little. Like, it's a snow zone and it's very pretty, but I've quested here very little. So I don't think it's fair enough for me to rate it. Durotar. Zug Zug. That's my homeland. I'm gonna put it here, I think. Because I think the quests are significantly better than Teldrassil. But it doesn't look amazing. I think it gives a very solid feel of what it means to be an orc in this, like, wastelandy kind of area. But, like, the quests are not amazing, you know. And I think the zone looks are, like, a little below average. Walking up to Orgrimmar always feels really great. But I feel it doesn't hold a candle, like that feeling, to walking into, say, Stormwind or Ironforge. Yeah. The Barrens. Ooh, I've spent a lot of time here. I've leveled a lot of characters in Classic through the Barrens. It's not a bad zone, though. I think it's another just solid zone. Like, it's really long, but the quests aren't bad. Like, there's a couple bad ones, like Cat's Eye Emerald. I don't like that one. But it's not bad. I think it's just a fairly solid Warcraft original WoW experience. I think it does its job. Mulgore. I love Mulgore. I love it so much. It's so, like, peaceful and serene. I love Thunderbluff. I love the Tauren. I played Orcs, but I love Tauren. Like, it just feels like nomadic and like you're really there, and the music, it's just great. Dustwelly Marsh. Oh, what quest do you do here? This is with, yeah, Dustwelly Marsh is within Theramore. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's just okay. Stone Talon, classic. Pretty mid. Pretty mid. Not a huge fan, to be honest. It's way too much running around. I wonder if that's a hot take or not. I don't know. But it's just, I've quested there quite a lot. I don't really like the Charred Vale, and I feel like the Charred Vale was like 80% of the zone. So, Desolus. It's not bad. It's really not. Again, I'll say D tier isn't bad. Like, I think F tier is bad, but D tier is just, like, disappointing. But when I first quested Desolus was somewhat recently, and I was expecting it to be quite poor because of how I've heard of it, but I actually don't mind it. You know, at that point you're not quite got your mount at that point, but you know, like this Centaur quest, it's fairly efficient for XP. Maraudon is a cool dungeon. I think it is bottom of C tier, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Feralus, it's pretty good as Horde, and pretty crap as Alliance, in my opinion. So I'll put it like bottom of C again, because like the Alliance is just so out of the way. It just feels weird. Like that boat ride is so annoying. But as Horde, it's okay. You know, it feels pretty Feralus-y. That's a Needles in Classic. Pretty good. I feel like the stuff in the actual Needles is kind of whatever, but I do like the Shivering Glance. Tanaris. Ooh. Pretty good. I do like it. Is it here? I think it's here. This list won't be exactly ordered, but I might make some small changes here and there. But yeah, I like the pirate quests, they're good. I like the bandits quests. it's just... I'm wondering if I put it in A tier. Do I like it more than these zones? I think I might. I'm trying to get this quest I don't like there. Lane Doogland is annoying. But I love Zul'Farrak as well. I think I'm gonna put it like bottom of A. Ungaro Crater. I've only done this once. But it was good. It was good. I'm gonna put it in B. Like doing that just loop around just feels really efficient. Feels solid. I will say, like something that's stopping it from going higher, the tar creatures at the top, awful to fight. Awful. I hate them. Other than that, it is good. It doesn't, like, I don't think I can compare it to these, but it's good. Silithus, I've done very little here in Classic, but I don't think it's a good zone. Like, I've done a few things, but I don't really like it. Wait, did I even quest here in Classic? No, I quested here in a Cataclysm. I'll put it in not enough XP for now. Tirisfal. Tirisfal is really good. It's really good. I think it serves as a very good starting zone experience. It really makes you feel like you're Forsaken. The quests are interesting. It has like these storylines. It's got like interesting characters like Lillian Voss. Wait, no, she's in Cataclysm, my bad. But Gunther Arcanus is in there. It's good. I enjoy it when I go there. Silver Pine Classic? I haven't quested there too much in Classic. But it's okay. The Sons of Aragorn patrolling around is cool. But it doesn't feel very special. You know what I mean? Ultrag Mountains, it's kind of a subzone. I mean, it's kind of whatever. There's like 2 quests there, and they're not great. Hills Bradford Hills. It's solid. It's solid. It's both Horde and Alliance. I played much more Horde there, but yeah, like I don't think I can say much more about it. It's solid. Nothing too annoying. Arathi? Oh, I've not quested here much. I definitely have as Horde, but not as Alliance. Only a little bit. It's okay. The Hinterlands, really good as Horde. I think the outside dungeon, very fun. Alliance though, kind of underwhelming. It's a lot of running around. I think for that reason I'll probably have to knock it down. Like the Horde stuff is great and super efficient and fun, but I think the Alliance side gets it down. Western Plague Lands. I haven't quested here too much. God, what quests are here? Maybe do Eastern first, because I know Eastern doesn't have too much in Classic. It's like meh. Like it's the bottom. Like bottom of C. I think they might be both bottom of C. I don't know if those are like controversial, but I didn't super enjoy questing like Andhall and stuff. Kind of annoying to get around. Eastern Plaguelands, you got the Tyrian stuff, which is kind of cool. But like the pre-quest where you have to kill like 150 mobs. It's like, come on, you know. But I don't think they're bad, though. I think they're cooler lore-wise and aesthetically than they are with quests. Deadwind Pass. I'm gonna say F, just because there's like nothing there. But it's Karazhan. But at this point, there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Like, if we're just talking about Deadwind Pass as it is, no Karazhan, like no instance, there's nothing there. It's just like spiders and vultures. Swamp of Sorrows. It's like, it's not as good as Dustwallow. Yeah, I'll probably put it there. Blasted Lands in Classic. Awful. I hate it. It's so boring. Like, the quest where you have to get all the jowls and the basilic brains or whatever, they're just so boring, man. Alright. Azrim's Isle. Onto TBC. Pretty good. I actually quested here a lot as a kid. Pretty good. Like, the music's really peaceful. Learning about the Draenei, it's solid, you know? Nothing too complicated. I feel like I might just knock it down, actually. Top it. Yeah, I'll leave it there in B. I'll leave it. We're gonna have to change this list quite a lot at the end. So, Blood Mist, I'd never quested there. I think this is one of the very few zones I've never quested in. I think I've done like 2 quests. I don't know how to comment on it. I should actually probably quest there, huh? But never quested there. It's probably one of like 2 zones I've never quested in. Eversong Woods. S tier. Beautiful zone. Beautiful music. Beautiful ambience. Beautiful aesthetics. The quests are solid. They are good as well. Silver Moon is beautiful. Learning about Arthas's like path through the zone. It's a good zone. It's a very good zone. The violin that plays in that track, dude. Oh my god. Moving on to Ghostlands. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I feel like it probably is there. I think I'm pretty confident putting it there. The stuff at the end is more like interesting with Dark and Drathir. I like that stuff. Hellfire Peninsula. Ooh. Ooh. Is this one controversial? Like, do some people love and hate this? I think it's solid. I think it gives a really good idea of what you're in for in TVC. I'd probably put it there. Yeah, I think so. I quested here a lot as a kid. So, Sangamash. One more I did more recently. I'd probably put it up next to Hellfire. I love how... I don't know if it is or not, but it feels really efficient with how many quests there are. Like, you know, checking on the water and killing the Naga and collecting the plants and all that. The Sporigar, like it. I also just really like the aesthetic. I like it in lore. In lore, Sangamash is like horrifying. It's so awful and scary. And the Grand. The Grand is beautiful. I really like the Heminescing quest there. I think it might just go next to them. I think it's the best of the 3 so far, but yeah, it's good. Terracar? I think it's the... I think it's the worst of those so far, but I still like it. Like, it's in B tier, right? I feel like they are all very equal. Like, the stuff at the Arkandun is alright. Right? We'll see. Blaze Edge. Blaze Edge I don't think is B tier. I think it is C tier. I think like some stuff with the ogres is neat and the ethereal. Is it the ethereal's at the top? Like it's okay. It's okay. I feel like the aesthetics are really hit and miss with people. I'm kind of on the fence. Like it's kind of boring, but kind of really cool at the same time. Netherstorm. Kind of there for me as well. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the quests I did in TBC Classic. I didn't do all of it, to be fair, but that's where I'm gonna put it. Shadow Moon. It's pretty cool, and I don't think it's bad, but I'm gonna put it there. It feels almost, I don't know. It feels like it could be much better for what it is. I don't think I've finished the zone ever, but I have quested through at least like the first half a couple times. The Netherdrake stuff is cool, I guess, but yeah, I'll leave it there. Again, that's not a bad. I don't think that's a bad ranking. I'll call it us, not enough experience. Not enough experience. I heard it's like, is that where dailies come from, or is that Wrath? I don't remember. I like the stuff there, like the instances there. But yeah, there's not enough experience. Plague Land Scarlet Enclave, so I'm assuming, as we can see, the breath zone's down there. This is the DK starting zone. And the DK starting zone is good. It is pretty good. Really gets a feel. I think what kind of, I might even just put it there, what kind of stops it being higher is a couple key quests. Like the last quest, lore-wise, is really cool, but it's just not fun to wait for like 15 minutes. The dagger quest, when you like have to get the information, that is so awful. I have spent probably a good couple days of my life, not just like, oh, you know, playing for 2 hours, like days, like hours, like 60 hours or something, doing that from the amount of DKs I made as a kid. It's kind of ridiculous. Whoop. Borean Tundra. I quested here more a few years ago rather than too recently. It's okay. Really right in the middle of the sea. It's okay. I don't think it's like too boring. I think some stuff with the Tusker. Is the Tusker here? Pretty sure they're here. The Murloc stuff. I think it's okay. And again, I think C tier it's okay. Howling Fjord. Beautiful zone. I love this zone. I think I'm going to put it in A. I love like Nordic Viking stuff, and this obviously is heavily inspired by that. I love the music. The intro as Alliance here is like sailing on the boat is beautiful. Yeah, just a solid questing zone, and it's very pretty. Dragonblight. There's a lot to do here. There are so many quests here. Like going around doing the different dragon areas. Yeah, it's good. There's a lot to do here. There's not many too bad quests. Grizzly Hills. Just a gorgeous zone. Like, I'm gonna put it... So my thinking is, it is one of the most aesthetically beautiful zones in World of Warcraft ever. But the quests are a little lack. Like, don't get me wrong, I listen to this track all the time and I think it's cozy and comfy and amazing. But the quests are kind of a letdown. They're not bad. Like, if they were bad, I wouldn't put it in A tier. But I don't think you can get to S tier on aesthetics alone. Zuldrak. Zuldrak is solid. It's a solid zone. Nothing special. I think it's better than Borean, but not as good as these two. I like the troll stuff. Yeah, just a solid zone. Sholazar Basin. I don't have the most experience with this zone. But the music is interesting. And it's a very interesting little deposit in Northrend, you know what I mean? Like, it was one of the Titan, like, not facilities, but like testing grounds, sort of like Ungura was, which is interesting. The quests are like kind of whatever though. Crystal Song, not enough experience. I'm doing very little there. Storm Peaks. Music is really good. But the quests are a mixed bag. Very mixed bag. I mean, again, like, I love snowy places, you know what I mean? That's why Northrend is, for the most part, very high up on the list. But I just feel like some of the quests are really solid, and some of the quests are kind of boring. So I think I'll put it around where those other two are. Ice Crown, I mean, pretty legendary zone, right? At least aesthetically. The quests, they might be some of the worst, though. Legitimately. Like, I mean, I love Arthas, he's one of my favorite characters. You know, the feel of the zone is very strong, but I'm not a huge fan of the quest, I don't think. You know, with the Death Knights or Ebon Blade, or even just with your faction, not a huge fan, I don't think. Don't get me wrong, aesthetically, amazing, as is most of Northrend, but yeah, I don't think I can put it too much higher. Winter Grasp, Broadcast Landing. I don't even know what that is. Where's Hosh Hrothgar's Landing? What's that? What do you do there? Oh, it's that. It's so nothing. Enough experience, I guess. I think I have quested here, but... okay, with the Grasp, though. There's no actual quests here. Like... whatever. The battleground itself is like, meh. Kazan. It is really good. I played through this so much. Like, it's at least A tier. At least A tier. I'll leave it there for now, because I think aesthetically it's... I think the Goblin and, spoiler alert, Worgen starting zones are some of the best in the game. So I would put it like there. Like, it's very close. And I think I put Lost Isles with it, right? Just makes sense. But I think it's missing a feel. For me, I think I'd like Gilneas more. I think that the quests in Kazan and Lost Isles are maybe a bit more fun. But I think, aesthetically, Gilneas is just better. Like, I love that, you know, gothic sort of vibe. It's fun in that way. I'm wondering if I put these two S tier, because I quested through them a lot as a kid. I think I'll leave it where it is for now, though. Elwyn Forest in Cataclysm. It's still really, really good. I think it's also at least A tier. I quested through here a lot as well, you know. I don't know if it's as good as the classic one, just in terms, because, look, I think classic, you kind of have to rate them differently. I think classic immersion is really important. So I'm heavily ranking them based on that as well. Like, as you can see, like, I think Elwyn, Dunmerrow, Eversong, and Morgul are super immersive. And that's not to say I don't think this, like, a Cataclysm Elwyn is. I love the zone. I've done it so many times. But I just don't think it quite hits it like Elwyn Classic does. Westfall in Cataclysm, I actually think I like more than Westfall in Classic. Like how you're piecing together, like, the people in the Dead Mines, like the Defias Brotherhood. Had Moonbrook in that. I like it. Redwood Mansion in Classic, in Cataclysm, is better than Red Ridge in Classic. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna beat you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna beat you. But I really like Red Ridge in Cataclysm. I like the John J. Is this his name? Johnny J. Keyshan quests are really fun. It still feels like a human starting zone. It does. I think it still does that in Cataclysm. Duskwood in Cataclysm is still... I think the classic version is actually better, but it's still very good. But I think the classic version is better. I think it just hits that feel more. Okay, then we're going to the Cataclysm Stranglethorn. Oh, I haven't quested here in so long. Is it Northern Stranglethorn where you do the stuff with the, like, the baby raptor and stuff? Honestly, it might still honestly just be the same. Like, I think both of these are just the same as Stranglethorn Valen Classic. I just feel like Stranglethorn Vale Classic has a little bit more of that oomph to it. Dunmerrow in Cataclysm is still very good. I think we're just kind of mirroring it. Like, it's still really nice. Yeah, I think I'm happy with where that is. Lock Badan in Cataclysm. I'm already subconsciously thinking about comparing it to Classic, right? Obviously with all these zones. Do I like it more? Is what I'm asking myself. And I think they're actually probably about the same. Where is it? I think they're probably about the same. I think it's interesting the changes. Some stuff I missed from the old one. Some stuff I like from the new one. So, Wetlands and Cataclysm I think is worse, though. I think that's worse. It just feels weird going to the harbour there, you know what I mean? Okay, where did I put it? Where did I put Wetlands? It's in A tier, isn't it? Oh, no, it's in B tier. Is it in B tier? Am I blind? There it is. I'd probably put it in C tier. I think it is actually that big of a drop in quality. Badlands in Cataclysm is significantly better. I think the 3 people quest with like the orc, gnome and dwarf, very fun. But there's not much other than that. But I think because of that, I'm gonna put it like bottom of C. Like bottom. Searing Gorge and Cataclysm. Kind of the same. Not too different. Kind of the same as Searing Gorge. Nah, classic to me. Still hits that feel. I think the classic version is a little bit better though. Blackrock Mountain? When is it asking me to rank here? I mean, I think I might just leave that, honestly. Burning Steps. I have not done this zone in Cataclysm in so long, I don't think I can fairly rate it. I've definitely done it, but... Look, if you're curious, if I had to guesstimate, I'd probably put it around here as well in C, but I'm going to say not enough experience. Teldrassil in Cataclysm, though. I think it's about the same. Again, I think Classic just has a way of immersing you that, like, the modern game doesn't really. I think they definitely improved with quests, but I think just that immersion factor is really especially important with, like, Night Elf zones for me. So, Darkshore. It's better. It's better than the classic version. It is. But it's still not amazing. But it is better. Like, it's cool to see Malfurion with that big twister and that. Like, recovering from the effects of the Cataclysm, but it's still not... I don't think it's as good as these ones. Ashen Vale. Better than the classic version. Still not great. Where's Ashen Vale? Where's Ashen Vale? Am I blind? Here it is. Better than the classic version, but it's still not great. I'm not a huge fan. Ajara in Cataclysm? A tier. It's so fun. I really like these zones. I quested here so much as a kid. So many times. And I did it again recently, and it's just fun. These are fun quests. Like, it's not... Like, it has some serious stuff, it has some fun stuff, like with the goblins. It's good. I like it. The Rocket Way is really cool. You know? Bellwood Cataclysm? Not enough experience to fairly judge. I think same with Winterspring. Like, I've done some quests here throughout the years in Cataclysm's version, but I don't think enough to fairly rate it. Durotar in Cataclysm. It's better than the classic one. but not by much, I don't think. I think the quests are slightly better, but I think this does a little bit better of a job of immersing you. I think that's very common. I think that's very common with these zones. Northern Barrens. So I went through here with a friend very recently, and it's alright. I think it's a C tier. Like, it's okay. I mean, at this point, like, guys, there's gonna be so many. Look. There are so many zones to go through. I think ordering is going to be pretty hard. But take it very rough. Southern Barrens, also, probably about the same. Like, it was interesting, like, telling my friend, like, about, like, oh, you know, this is actually the Alliance have come to attack the Horde. Like, that's not typically what people would think outside of the game, you know? It's like, oh, the Horde are bad guys. No, like, the Alliance attacked the Tauren. Like hunter-gatherers. Like, not even warriors. It's like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, man. Dust Rolling Marsh in Cataclysm. Not enough experience, I'm sorry. I have quested here, but not in a long time. Okay, I remember some quests where you're fighting like Horde Alliance, but it's too rough. Mulgore in Cataclysm. It's still very good. I really like it. Is it S tier? No, it's not S tier. But it is good. I think I could compare it to Duskwood, for example. It is good. Stone Talon in Cataclysm. Okay, so we can see Stone Talon to D here. This one's an A tier. This one's a high A tier. This one is great. You rank up throughout the zone. Like, you get a buff, and you're like, you know, you're a lieutenant and a sergeant, and then a commander, like, and then the culmination where you throw that, like, balloon off, and you know what? I won't even spoil it, because I think it is such a fun zone, an interesting zone. I want you to play through it. Desolus in Cataclysm. Didn't really play it. I actually think I did a little bit, and I think it's worse. I think it might be worse. I don't know if I don't feel confident. If I do not feel confident, like, I've quested here. I've quested through all of these zones in some capacity, but I don't feel confident enough to rate them. Because it's just, maybe it's my memory, I just don't remember. Perilous in Cataclysm? I don't actually think I've ever quested here either. I think Crystal Song, Blood Mist, Perilous, Cataclysm. I don't think I've ever quested in these zones. In Cataclysm. Ever. Thousand Needles in Cataclysm. I did this pretty recently too, in the pre-patch for MOP. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. I'd say it's like top of D. Bottom of C, maybe. It's a little bit mid. It's a little bit mid. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit mid. Okay. Tanaris. I don't think it's as good as Classic Tanaris, but it's not bad. I might put it in B tier. Yeah. Ungara Crater in Cataclysm. I haven't done this much. It's pretty similar, isn't it? No, it's got the thing in the middle. You go in the middle first. But I think it's still very similar. I think I'm going to put it next to it, because it is Again, this is one I haven't quested through too much, but I know I have. I think before we get on to Mists, we're gonna do another, like, look around of the tier list, see if we can change anything. Silithus and Cataclysm, this one I did quest through. It's bad, it's not good. It's not good. AK Fallen Kingdom? I don't feel confident ranking that, but I'm going to leave that as well. Tearsful Glades in Cataclysm is also very good. I might put it next to... Yeah. I think they're very similar. They've got like the Lillian Boss stuff quest line, which is very interesting. Leads on to one of the council of the Forsaken. So some neat stuff. Silverpine Forest in Cataclysm. I think for the first time in a long time, it might be another S tier zone. It's like, one, it's very efficient for questing, like leveling, like following through, like the plight of the Forsaken, like retaking land, going into Gilneas even. Like, it's really interesting and it's fun and they're good quests and the lore is good. It is a really good zone. Hello? It is a really good zone, guys. It's really good. Hillsbrad in Cataclysm. Probably about the same as Classic, I'd say. Where's Hillsbrad? I'm blind right now. Here it is. There's some interesting stuff. You know what? It actually might be better. I think it might be better, guys. I like the stuff at the, I forgot the name of it, but the Forsaken, like, town. I like that stuff. That's good. Actually, no, I'm remembering it. That's a really good zone. That's a really good zone, guys. Because you're, like, starting quests with the NPC. Like, it's a fun zone. But it has some really good moments in it as well. With the three, like, NPCs that you kind of interact with a lot. Arathi Highlands? Bam. Bam. Didn't do these in Cataclysm. I did not do these in Cataclysm. At all. Western Plaguelands. Oh, Western Eastern again. I've done these at least once before. But it was so long ago. It's definitely better though. But they're still not the best. I think I'll put them like that. I think, just to say, I think they're better than their classic counterparts. But there's a little stuff missing. There's some very interesting quests there. You know. Especially, I think Western is better than Eastern though. Swamp of Sorrows in Cataclysm. There's a lot of not experience in here. I have been playing this game for like my whole life. I've been playing this game for a good 18 years. That's not my whole life, I'm not 18. But, you know, ever since I was a kid, I've been playing this. I don't really think I've quested in Swamp of Sorrows in Cataclysm. No, I have. No, I'm remembering stuff now. I'm remembering stuff. It's okay. Like the stuff at the, I think it's the north with the goblins. It's okay. Nothing special. I might put it there. It's not great. Blasted Lands in Cataclysm? It's not F tier. It is actually okay, but it's still not great. Okay. Okay, so this is just Vashia. So I'll put all these together. Vashia is... As a kid, I never did Vashia because I was so afraid of the ocean. I did it again recently at Cataclysm. I finished the zone. I did the entire quest line. It's okay. It's not like the underwater combat is odd, but there's a lot of interesting lore there. But it's so slow as well. I can't rate it too great. Again, don't take these two like Sholazar Basin. I wouldn't say that's like way better than these, or you know what I mean. Like they're in the same tier. Mount Hyjal is solid. It's a solid zone. I've done that quite a lot. It's a solid zone. Like going through, like, talking to the ancients and that, restoring Hyjal. It's solid. The Maelstrom, I don't think I'm going to rate that. There's no, like when I'm rating Madness of Deathwing. Deep Home. Deep Home's okay. Deep Home's okay. He's been, yeah, Deep Home's okay. I do remember, if you were there, like launch of Cataclysm Classic, the quest where you have to buff up the earthen was like nigh impossible. There were so many people doing it, it was really bad. Oldham. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Oldham is solid. No, I think it's around. I think it's C tier. I don't think it's as good as Mount Hyjal. I think it's around their Deep Home area. Harrison Jones stuff is cool. The Torvia stuff is cool. I just feel like there's stuff missing. No, I think it is. I think it is better than Deep Home. Yeah, actually. Twilight Highlands. It's slow, but I really like it. I really like it. I think it's up there. I think it's an A tier zone. I think there's some interesting stuff, learning about the dragon more, and the Wildhammer dwarves. There's like the wedding with the dwarves going on, and like the bard. Like it's just, I never thought anything of this zone until a few years ago when I played through it. And I was like, this is actually really good. I'm having a lot of fun, you know? So I'm going to put it up there. Top rad. I guess I'll rate the Peninsula, because it has dailies there. I guess Winter Spring does too, but it's like, whatever, I guess. I did my dailies, get to my trinket back in Cataclysmic, but that was about it. The Molten Front. Didn't really care for it, I did like 2 quests. Oh, Darkmoon Island. These are some weird... It literally has like every zone, doesn't it? Darkmoon Island, though, it feels weird rating it. I think I'm not going to put it on the list, but if you're curious, I would put it at like A tier because of how iconic it is. I've spent a lot of time here as a kid as well. The Wandering Isle. I did this with Mod Classic. Actually, before we go into that, let's see if we want to move anything around. S tier looks good. I might bump you down. Yeah. Looks okay. Like, S tier is like best the best. A tier is really good. B is solid. C is okay. D is kind of mid. F is not very good. F is pretty bad. In the North experiences, I don't feel the confidence to rank this fairly. Yeah, this looks pretty okay. It's interesting we're putting, again, the classic zones, because it's so different to me. Because it's just a different vibe, it's a different feel. Wandering Isle is a very good starting zone. I think in terms of modern starting zones, it's probably the best. It's fun, it gets you introduced to Pandaren, like, culture. And it's like, whoa, you're on a turtle, dude. Like, it's pretty cool. Jade Forest. Jade Forest is beautiful, dude. It is beautiful. I actually haven't done it to completion in Mist of Pandaria Classic, because it is horribly inefficient. I'll be real, it is horribly inefficient, and my main goal has been to get to max quick as possible. But the story, and I think so, Platinum WoW, if probably will know him, has made a video on this very recently, and it is a very good video. It highlights what is so good about this zone. It tells a really good story. It sets the stage for Pandaria so well. Like, I would put it like high B. Some very fun quests, some whatever quests, but it's a good zone. It is a good zone. Battle of the Four Winds, it's about the same for me. I really loved farming. This is so weird, but I really liked farming. In Mod Classic, I'm still doing it. But like, yeah, obviously the Stormstout Brewery was a fun little bit. And then the stuff by the wall, with the Mantid coming in. I like it. I like it. Pressering Wilds. The stuff with Desco Sunwalker and his family is okay. And the Chiji Temple. Like, it's interesting, but it's might be the worst zone in Pandaria. But Pandaria has really good zones. Like, it does. Like, it is at least a high C, you know? The Bowed Stair, that's just where Rathian is. I'm not even going to rank that. Kunlai. Kunlai is great. I really like Kunlai. It's an A-tier zone. Stuff with the Grummels, and the Shadow Pan, and setting a foothold, like, as Horde Alliance, like at these camps. The Temple of the White Tiger, the Xantalari stuff up the top. It's got a lot going on. It's a cool zone. It's a very pretty zone too. How long steps? It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Again, going through, dealing a lot more with the Shire and the Mantid, like helping the Shadow Pan. Some Yongol stuff too. And then the Dread Wastes. It's actually very interesting. I think it's up there with Kunlai. Like, going through and actually helping the Mantid. Because they're sort of, it's not really an allies thing, but it's an enemy of my enemy, because we're going against the Empress, who has been corrupted by Shah. Which is interesting. I don't entirely remember the story of that, but we'll see where it goes in Mist Classic. The Veil of Eternal Blossoms, it's not really a questing zone. Like, there's a couple there, but not really. But it is beautiful. I'm gonna not rank it because you don't really quest there. But it is, again, if I were to rank it, I'd probably rank it at least B. Like, it's a beautiful zone. Mist is a beautiful expansion. Isle of Giants, Isle of Thunder, Timeless Isle. I haven't done those in Mist Classic, obviously, yet. I didn't really do them back in the day because I was too young. I was like 10 or something. So I don't feel confident ranking them, but I know they're also not questing zones. So otherwise we'll move on to WoD, and then we get to Shadowmoon Valley. It is a good zone. It is... yeah, I think it's a good zone. The story's solid, quests are mostly solid. It's nothing special, but it's a solid zone. Frostfire Ridge. I think it's better. I think it is the better zone. I go with the two starting zones. Guys, I might be honest, I think I might move Barons down to like here. Frostfire Ridge is, yeah. I just love the ending of it. Obviously, I love orcs, and learning about the orcs in this way is very interesting. Gorgrond. Super efficient zone. So efficient, man. I quested here a lot, and it is a good zone. You know, I think wait, no, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? Where's Shadowmoon? I think they're all there. I think they're all at least 8 here, because Warlords of Draenor questing is really good. Talador. This one might be one of the weaker ones, but it's still good. It's still good, like it's up there. Spies of Iraq. Quests do a lot too. Very interesting learning more about the Arakoa stuff. Kind of going through these a bit more quicker now. The Grand. Ooh. Hate me all you want. Hate me all you want, but I think it is better than the classic version. It's just... I feel like there's more going on. Obviously, the quest... like, it's a different feel. Again, I've got to say it, it's a different feel with classic, but I think the quest quality by that time in WoD has gone up so much. Like, you can see it. Is that all the WoD zones? That's all the WoD zones, isn't it? Yeah. That's all the WoD questing zones. The minimum is like a high B. Like, they're so good. They really knocked it out of the park with WoD questing, I think. The rest of the expansion, you know, there's not much to do outside of raiding, but, you know, it's not what we're discussing. Ashran into non-jungle. I mean, I used to do Ashran as a kid, like, before school. Like, I wake up at like 6 in the morning or something and just do Ashran. But I can't really rank it as a questing zone. Neither with Tanan, really. Oh, Legion. Spoiler alert, Legion is my favourite expansion. I loved Legion. My Doom the Shattered Abyss is the Demon Hunter starting zone. It's alright. It's okay. I feel like it does, you know, get you involved into what it means to be a Demon Hunter, but it's nothing special, at least to me. Again, obviously, I should say at the beginning, this is my opinion, you know. If you agree, you agree. I want to discuss it with people in the comments, so. Azuna. Azuna is very good. It is very good. Yeah, it is very good. I like Azuna a lot. Bashra, I really like it too. I think this might be another expansion where everything is just great. High Mountain. Okay, High Mountain's also A tier. Like, okay. Guys, I really like these zones. Stormheim, also A tier. I feel like the quests do fall off a little bit by the end of the zone, but it's just so good, man. Legion and World questing I really enjoy. I love those zones so much, like overall. Rowdy. Helheim and Eye of Jara aren't really, like, you do quest in Helheim a little bit, but I'm not going to rank it. Surima does have a lot of quests, despite being in game zone. This is one of my favorite zones in the game. Easily. I love Surima. I love the quests. I love the, like, the feel is beautiful, and the music, and the story, they're all so good. I can't really fault this zone, personally. I love the Nighthold. Withered farming, I remember that. I didn't mind it. A little tedious, but I didn't mind it. I'll have to say, in Surima, like in Legion, I wasn't like a hardcore player. Like, I was still fairly young. But I did like AOTC raid, so, you know, I grinded at AP power, but not to the extreme. The Broken Shore. Okay, this one wasn't the best. I'll rank it. Yeah, the intro sequence. That's where my boy Varian died, bro. That's fucked up. What are these? Are these? Netherlight Temple, Halls of Valor, Dreadsky Rift. So these are some water halls, but not all of them. I was a warrior. I am a warrior. But I don't know if... We're not ranking order halls, though. I'm not sure why these are here. So I'm going to leave them for now. Okay, but moving on, I can see Crocune, Aerodeth, and Entoran Waste. These were the I think it was 7.3 zones. They were okay. I think I'll rank them together. They were solid, but like not too solid, if you get what I mean. Like, it was a little bit, yeah. I think I'll rank them bottom of B. Here's it. Torrent Race. And if I'm looking here, what are these? Orinor, Bonic, Singer, Noctar, Singer. Wow. Are these? Yeah, because these are all for pre-BFA. So these, were these the invasion points? Like on Antorus? Because again, that's really weird if they are. Because I'm assuming these are different worlds that, you know, were inhabited or destroyed by the Legion. And I think I am remembering looking at them, that these were the little invasion, like, world events that you could do. Not gonna rate them. They're not really questing zones, right? Silithus and Legion? Are there any quests there in Legion? Feels odd. Tears for Guys Battle for Azeroth, not really. I mean, there are quests there, but I don't feel like that's what I'm ranking. Zuldazar. This one we can rank. I'll say it now. I really did not like BFA. I played maybe a few weeks into the first tier and I pretty much quit, which was ever since starting WoW back in Wrath as a kid, it was the first time I'd quit the game. Like, I was maybe leveling a character here and there, but not really. Like, I did not like this expansion. But we'll get up to it. Zuldazar. Didn't have the most fun with it. I actually remember now, funnily enough, when BFA came out, I was obviously very excited. You know, the sales were insane. Like, if you look at the pre-purchases of BFA, it was insane. One of the most selling ones. And the cinematic was amazing. And my PC actually, it broke. So, at the time, I think I used my, like, an old GPU, or maybe it was, like, my brother's computer, like my little brother's computer. He let me play it or something. And it looked so bad. So old and bad. But obviously, I've played through it again since then. And I just don't think it's that great. But that's just me. Dinosaurs are cool, Zandalari are cool, but I didn't really enjoy the quests. Something felt wrong. Nazmir. I don't like Nazmir. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. Some Bloodsoul stuff was kind of cool. Bonsamdi was cool. I didn't like it. Boldoon, probably the best of the three. I don't like Volpera. Like, I think they're fine as a race, but why are they in the Horde? Like, why are they playable? Like, really, we got Volpera before, like, Ogres? Are you serious? But, like, some stuff with the... I remember the Nameless Trolls or whatever, that's interesting. I think it's the best of the three Horde zones, but it's not great. The Alliance stuff is a little better. It is. It is a little better. Tiraguard Sound is still probably a C-tier zone for me. I did really like the art of BFA, I'll give you that. Very pretty, but it kind of felt grindy. I don't know, and I shouldn't feel grindy when I'm in questing, you know what I mean? I should be immersed and enjoying the story. Drustvar, I think it's the best BFA leveling zone. To the point where I actually might even put it in B tier. Yeah. But it's still, like, it's just solid. I think it's a very different thing. A very differing zone to the rest. With all the witches and the... I forget the name of the order, but like the flame order that's against them. Stormsong Valley, beautiful zone. Absolutely gorgeous zone. But I still... The quests there are like, whatever. They're so whatever. Toldagor, not really a questing zone. Arathi Highlands, I mean, yeah, it's different, it's not really a questing zone. Darkshore, like, all of these are like, yeah, they're zones, but they're not really questing zones. I guess I can raid Mechagon and Nazjatar. I did come back for these a little bit. Like, I didn't raid, and I barely did Mythic Plus. I don't even think I did Mythic Plus. I just did a little bit. Nazjatar is beautiful. It is. I think I'd rank it around these. Because these are technically, like, these are endgame questing zones. They are. But they're not the best. I still felt like it was a bit grindy. And I think the same with Mechagon. Even though it's very cool. You know what, I think, to be fair, I did actually do a lot of Nazjatar, but I don't think I quite have the confidence to rank these properly. Like, I did do some, but I don't think I did enough of it, especially enough recently in memory, to rank them fairly. Exile's Reach. It's a good zone. I've done it a lot. leveling a lot of characters, and I think it serves as a really good... I think it's very good that Blizzard introduced this, because it kind of gets your foot going. It's a really good tutorial island. But for me, I've played the game for, nearly 2 decades. I don't really need it, but it's a good zone. Very sweet, very simple, very short. Good, solid little starting zone. Oh, Shadowlands. Ay caramba. Shadowlands is interesting because it is the expansion where I really got into the end game of WoW. Like, I was doing mythic raids, CE clears, super high level keystones. It's where I met a lot of the people I still talk to today. The questing zones though. So Oribos, I'm not gonna rank it, but it's a crap city. It's so bad. You could run around in a circle. That was fun, I guess. But not being able to mount in those inner, those outer circle bits with the professionals, why? That's so weird. But we'll move on to questing. This was probably the first expansion where I was bored. Which is really bad, right? I was bored before max level, and I was super hyped for this. Yeah. Bastion... I think it's gonna be a same deal with BFA. I just wasn't the biggest fan of Shadowlands questing. It felt like the developers had sort of stopped caring about the quests, treating them more as a means to an end. You're just there to get to the end game. And I get that especially at this point, is very much what retail is. But I think they need to improve in that. Which, we'll get into some later stuff, but I think they've done. I think they have improved. Maldraxxus, again, by a little into Maldraxxus, I was bored. I was bored through the first time. The guy on the cover screen art, he looked really cool, and then they killed him off within 2 minutes. It's what? Why would you do that? It's so mid, it's so whatever. If you were to ask me, would you rather quest through Thousand Needles Cataclysm or Maldraxxus, I would say I'd rather quest through Thousand Needles and Cataclysm. Unwilled. Okay, Unwilled is very pretty. I'll give it that. I think I will bump it up a tier because it is so pretty. Again, the quest though, not the biggest fan. I think Shadowlands was a real letdown in that area. Revendreth. This one is the best. It is the best. Aesthetically, it's the best. Quest-wise, it is the best. That one's a B. Obviously, again, we're not rating raids, but Castle Nethria was amazing. Yeah. The Maw. F. Terrible. Korthia. Terrible. I hated. This was a terrible zone. I spent a lot of time here, dude, doing the dailies. It's such a bad time. Tazavesh in between. Don't think I'm going to count that. Because that's just kind of like a dungeon. Zereth Mortis? It's better than the questing zones. But not by much. It was kind of interesting. It was a very different style for WoW. So that was interesting, but it wasn't good. The story of Shadowlands was also so bad. So bad. It had moments, like Revendreth, but it was so bad. Okay, where are we? the Forbidden Reach. This is the Evoker starting area. It's okay. Like, I don't... Evoker's one of the only classes I've never gotten to max level. It just doesn't appeal to me. I just don't like how they look. But the starting zone itself, it's okay. I think it does its job. The Waking Shores. Okay, now we're on to Dragonflight zones. These are so much better than BFA and Shadowlands. It's astonishing. They're not my favourite, but I think it is important to note the quality as like the drastic increase in quality. The Waking Shores, it's got stuff with the fire giant people. It's got that little very interesting quest with the dwarf sitting on at the Ruby Life pools. It has some solid stuff. The Anaran Plains, it's alright. It's interesting to see all the Centaur stuff again going through. Might put it like there. Azure Span, yeah, very pretty. I liked the snow, obviously. I don't think the questing quality was as good though as the others. I'll put it around, I think I'll put it with an iron though. Eldrassus. This had the Asmoloth, if that's what it was called. Little quest. That was very interesting. Some other stuff with like the Incarnates. Probably around the same ranking as Waking Shores. It's solid. Okay, and I think that's all of them. So yeah, we're at the end game zones. Zaralek Cavern? It was alright. It was okay, yeah. Like, because again, it's an endgame zone, but you do quests there. Like, you progress the story. Solid. Almost solid. The Emerald Dream. This was a little better. This was a little better than Zaralek Cavern, I think. And then Myrdrasil, I think I saw. I don't think I'm going to count that because Myrdrasil was just a raid. Okay, but now we're on to the most current expansion, The War Within. Just had its new zone released. I played through that. Not on here, obviously, but it's pretty good. But we'll move on to questing zones. Isle of Dawn. I think this is the best quests they've done maybe since Legion, I'd say. Like, these are good questing zones. Like, I think they are better. Again, I've said it 100 times, these aren't super ordered, they're rough. It's just kind of relate to, are they at the top of B, bottom of B? But they're still B. The Ringing Deeps, probably my least favorite of the three zones, but it's still good. It still, like, does its job, you know? Hallowfall, beautiful zone. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Like that huge light in the sky, it's so pretty. I think I prefer the questing in Isle, but Hallowfall is pretty. Aesthetically more pleasing. Ashket, super interesting. I was super interested to see what they did with the Nerubian stuff, and I'm not disappointed. I think I'll rate it with the other three. The other two I've got up there. I'll put it like that. I'll put that like that. Okay. Siren Isle. I actually did not like Siren Isle. I did not like Siren Isle. Not very much. It felt kind of bland and boring. But last but not least, This is going to be a bit disappointing, but I only did about half of this zone. I quit in this. I quit retail. At least I was much more focused on Anniversary and Cataclysm at this point, as opposed to Undermine. But I think I have enough experience. Like, it's not the full zone to at least rate it decently. Like, I did maybe half the starting quests. And I think visually it's so well done. It captures goblin, like, sleazy culture and architecture so well. It nails that, man. It nails it. But I didn't have enough experience with it to rate it much higher. Like, to be fair, the quests I did I was not super interested in. But I think just the visuals carried a lot. But I think that's all the zones I can rank. Because these aren't really questing zones. Like, these are just the invasion points. Like, why are they even there? But yeah. So we'll go through, see if we want to change anything. I might put that S tier. I'll put Stone Talent S tier. I actually really liked leveling in Classic. Weird. Yeah, that all looks good. Yeah, I think that's my list. So I'll scroll up. That is the F tier. We got D tier. You can have a look at C tier. Pretty popular in C tier. B tier. A tier. And S tier. I think Zurima, I couldn't say, is probably my favorite zone in the game. Like A tier is not super sorted, but yeah, these are, yeah. So this has been my little tier list I wanted to do kind of for myself, but also just to get something on the channel while we wait for a bigger project that I'm doing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was good to have on the second monitor. So, I will see you hopefully soon with my new video.